YouTube, what's going on? Brian here. Just doing another quick video just to kind of get you caught up to what I've been doing. It's been about 4 weeks since I posted up a video. In my last video there of the update, I was kind of explaining that I'm going to be doing a little more with DCC installs. I'm kind of working with that. I do have some stuff on order. Going to a train show there in a couple weeks and picking a bunch of stuff up, but I have picked a few things up there, and I'll show you what I've been working on in a minute. But first I just want to mention I got this little scruff thing going on underneath my nose. It's Movember, so it's mustache season. I'm a Mo bro. I don't know if anyone's aware of that. It's for raising money for prostate cancer. And I've so far raised 152 bucks. I'm pretty happy with that. I have a goal of 250 bucks. So hopefully I'll get that by the end of the month, but if not, hey, it's my first year doing it. It's my first mustache, so I'm trying it out, seeing, I don't know, I think it kind of suits me. Oh well. Let me know what you think, but if you want to make a donation, I'll put my website up that you can make a donation to the website. It goes right to my account, and I get the credit of the donation. So if you do that, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Alrighty, so in the last video, I said I was going to be doing the installs and everything. So some things I've been purchasing, I'll just let you know of some things that you're going to need if you're going to follow my things that I do, my videos and how-tos. Not really how-tos, because like I'm just pretty much following the directions that Digitrax or any decoder gives you. But one of the first things you want to get for doing LED installs or LEDs, I picked these up at ledswitch.com. I've got some 3mm orange, yellow. Picked up some 2mm warm white. That's going to be great for doing some of like the SD40s, some of the diesels, throwing that in there. They're really nice and tiny. I got one out here. They work really well. And I picked up some, what else did I pick up? Some warm white 3mm. Like, I just picked up a bunch of different things just to have them because they're such a great price. The guy over at ledswitch.com there, he shipped them out right away for me, so I really appreciated that. Of course, doing LED installs, you're going to need to pick up some what are these, resistors. Got the 680 ohm, the 1K ohm, quarter watts. These will work perfectly for doing your LED installs. I picked these up off eBay. I went to like Radio Shack in the States, it's known as a Source here in Canada, and to pick up like a pack of 50, which didn't have all the same resistors. There was like 2 of each type. It was like $8, and I said forget that. So I went online. I was able to pick up 200 resistors for I think $3. Great deal. So doing those installs, one thing here I'm going to show you as a money saver. I picked this up, the Digitrax 30 all-wheel gauge. This was $14. Comes with 90 feet of like 10 foot of each color, so it's 90 feet of wire. It's got all the colors that are the NMRA approved colors for the decoders. 30. I picked that up because it's going to be great. I'm going to really use it. But to be a money saver, you don't have to use 30 all-wheel gauge. You can use like around 22 to 24, even 26. And a way to save money is by finding wires that, you know, consists of a lot more wires in there. As long as like the wire's stranded, you can use solid core wire, but as long as it's stranded stuff, I find it works really good. This here, for example, was from like a remote car starter, and I believe it is, it looks like to be about a 24 gauge, 22 gauge wire. Things like that are money savers. Telephone wire is another good one. Like, you can get those extensions at the dollar store, 100 feet of it, you rip it apart, and you got tons of wire there, so that's a saver. Another thing you're going to need is, of course, solder. You want to make sure you get solder that's got the rosin there. Get lead solder too. That non-lead stuff is just crap, so make sure it's got some lead. Again, for doing some soldering on your decoders, you want to make sure you use really fine solder. So this solder here I have is 0.6 millimeter. That is really tiny. I don't know if the camera can pick that up. I'm sorry. I'm using a different camera today. I don't know if it sounds good or the video is good, but my battery died and I just didn't have the patience to try to change that today. But anyways, hope you saw that. Thin solder. Of course, you're going to want your soldering iron. That's pretty much. Oh, I guess another big thing too is your heat shrink. This is 3/32. When I was buying heat shrink, I had no clue what I wanted for the decoder wires or tiny wires like that. I have learned since buying this that you actually want 3/64. That'll be the best. That's about half the size of this, and this is pretty, small. But 3/64 is what you're gonna want. It goes over like resistor, LED, and it goes from there. But anyways, that's just a few of the things that I've picked up. I've got my PR3 on order. I should be getting that in a couple weeks. I'm pretty pumped to do that. I'll make some videos of working with that. I'm going to be all new to that, playing with it, learning it. It'll be fun. We'll do that together. And I picked up some of these too. These are 5 millimeter. I needed these because it's the project I'm going to show you right now. It's the I did some work on that F7 that I did the conversion in there about 5 months ago when I made the video of it. I cut the wires down and actually soldered them in now, so they're all in there pretty solid, and I wanted to change out the lights. So let's go over to the track right now, and I'll show you that F7 I've been working on.
Okay, so we're at my track here. If you recall in my last video, I said I never did actually get out of this tiny apartment, so again, I'm sitting on the floor here. I don't recommend running your trains on carpet or track. I actually lift this track up every day once I'm done with it, just running around or doing any testing or any CV changes or anything like that. But one day I'll have a layout that's actually off the floor or anything, but we'll get to that down the road. So as you can see, we're looking at the F7. This is the one that I did the conversion. It probably looks familiar to anyone who follows my videos. And right now it's just sitting there in idle, and I got the one headlight. This is of course the CPU rail, and if you notice right here, I got two lights right there. They're both the 5 millimeter LEDs that I was just showing you. This is not prototypical. I've been searching and searching and searching, hoping that I would find a CP rail F7 that had two lights on the front, but none of them do. They all have just the one. This one came with the two, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to play around with it. It's just my first project that I'm just messing around with, and I just wanted to play with it. So let's show you what I did. So like I said, I installed two 5 millimeter LEDs in there. They're going in there with a 680 ohm resistor, and the decoder in this train is an MRC, just your basic function decoder, nothing special, no sound or anything. I installed a window in there, like the plastic glass in there, because this F7 didn't come with it originally, so I wanted to throw that in there and make it look a little more real, as well as because it's LEDs, they do get bright and it lights up the cab a little bit, so I was thinking maybe I'll black the windows out or something. But for now, I have the this guy here just set on your white wire headlight, and I've made it so it's dimmable. It's dimmed right now, and there it is, lights up. Function F4 there controls that guy. And any F7 I have seen with the light up at the top here, I have seen them with a Mars light. So I decided to make that into a Mars light, and I've got that so I can control that. So there we are there. Then put that guy back on. That would be in running. Now this camera, I don't know how well it's picking it up, because I have to admit these LEDs are really bright, and I may put a 1K ohm resistor in there instead of the 680 because they are really super bright. But anyways, this is the project I've been working on, playing with the CVs. Big help with Paul from Train Life. He's been helping me big time. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Paul, if you see this. And let's just do a bit of running. Now I have it set so when you go forward the lights are on, when you go back the lights do turn off. This thing here is actually running really well, except right now because, like I said, the track's dirty and playing on there, but there we go. It's running nice and smooth. And then we put it on forward, got the Mars light, gave everyone's attention. Look at that, it's running really smooth. I lubricated it today, and yeah, I'm really happy with it, you know, being a first project and everything. And it was a fun little project. I enjoyed it. My next video is when I'm starting to do some of the LEDs. Now that I've got a better feel for it, I'll be doing some how-tos, or try-tos is how I call them, and putting a little more of what I'm doing on the video. But hey, I just wanted to show you what I've been doing, just do a little quick update video here. Appreciate you watching it, and we'll talk to you soon. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye now.